So in one of my older videos, I talked about Quahfee Murphy, the boy that was killed, the 16-year-old boy that was killed on April the 26th, 2014 in a sling by Norman Kuntz Jr., aka Juki. I did have a lot of information about this as far as, what took place when that shooting happened, and also a little bit more information about the guy that was with him, with the Quahfee Murphy, inside the car when this all took place. Now, Seaport family, I really tried to get these people on the phone and just try to do like a little over the phone interview. I tried to link up with these guys. I tried to do everything. But, a lot of people who are connected with this situation, they're fearful. They don't want to talk on camera. They don't want to talk over the phone. They don't want to be seen. They don't want to do anything. But the guy that was in the car, he gave me enough information. And we actually talked a few months ago, well, several months ago, and he gave me some information about what actually took place. But before I get to that, I just want to say I got some information about Quahfee Murphy. Quahfee Murphy was from Liberty City, but I believe he was born in New Jersey. But no, he was from Liberty City. I can't tell you what street exactly, but he's from Liberty City. I'm showing you Liberty City right now. And as far as how he met Quando Rondo, everybody's been saying this in my YouTube comment section, which has been confirmed. When Quando Rondo went in a later interview with DJ Smalls, he said that them two met up in Juvenile Detention Center. Now, getting to the story of Alan Moore, I screwed up in that video. I initially said that when he was shot, when he recovered, he was charged with the armed robbery and aggravated assault. But I accidentally read that wrong. That was not true. The guy that was shot is free. He's still living. He's still in Savannah, I believe. Now, he's not originally from Savannah. I believe he's from somewhere in South Carolina. Pretty much the whole situation about this was that he was telling me over the phone, the whole situation that took place. What I'm getting from him was that Quahfee Murphy had broken into one of his friends' homes, Quahfee Murphy's friends' homes, and just stole, I believe, like a rifle, a shotgun, and like a few other handguns. And I believe like later on that day, Quahfee Murphy's friend realized that his house was broken into, and the guy know who did it. And Quahfee Murphy didn't shy of his admittance to the crime. And what was being told by me was that Quahfee Murphy actually wanted to meet up with some other guys or another guy to get another gun just in case if he had to handle his friend, because the friend of Quahfee Murphy really wanted to get some payback for his house being broken into. So that's where Alan Moore came into the equation, because pretty much Quahfee Murphy, he wanted to be accompanied by somebody with this gun transaction. So they meet up, they go on the 3800 block of Bull Street. Now, what really happened, what he also told me was that, they were in the car, they were in the back seat. Mr. Juki, that's his nickname, was in the front seat, and, they were just trying to make the play happen. But Alan Moore, what he was telling me was that, he was in the back seat, he was on the right side, and Quahfee Murphy was on the left side. So Mr. Moore, he was just basically saying, yeah, y'all can do this transaction, but, y'all got to hurry it up, because I believe he had some family members or a aunt or a grandma that was in the area, and he didn't want to do the play while his family was just in that area, you know what I'm saying? So for some reason, the play just got real fishy, and it just got real flaky, and that's what resulted Mr. Juki to pull out his gun and shoot Quahfee Murphy first in the head, and then shoot Alan Moore in the head and the back of the head. Now, I do have pictures of Mr. Moore, of his recovery stages, and how much pain and suffering that he had to go through. And what he was telling me was that he had to go through a lot of surgeries just to get through this. I'm not so sure how many surgeries he had to go through. I really wish I had him on the phone or just doing an interview, but like I said, people don't want to talk anymore. But he had to go through a lot of surgeries, a lot of face constructive surgeries, and this guy, he had to pretty much learn how to do everything over again. Walking, learning his name, just doing the basic essentials that a human needs to do. He had to recover from it, and it took him a long time to do so. I asked him about how did you feel about the guy that shot you and killed your friend, and basically, I can't say what he said word for word, but basically, there's no getting out for Mr. Juki. And even if he was to get out, he would get sued by Mr. Moore because all of the surgeries and physical damage and just everything that he had to go through just to get to where he is now. Oh, and by the way, Quahfee Murphy, as him being from Liberty City, the high school that he went to would have been Beach High School. And also he leaves behind a daughter, I believe. Actually, the daughter birthday is on the same birthday as Mr. Moore. So how about that? But that's all the news, and hopefully this is the last of the Quahfee Murphy saga. But that's it. Stay blessed.